Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. On first down, Arrington. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rosen. Throw left side complete. It's Walton. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. They'll run it here. This is Mark Walton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Walton. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike 80. I got one.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balazs. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a carry for Walton. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Testing. Welcome to the show.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Testing. Sorry, I think I've got some. Here we go. We're good. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. This is Buffalo at Miami. We got Buffalo up 3-0 with under a minute to go in the first quarter. Miami's got the ball at the Bills' 39-yard line, but we just have an interception by the Bills thrown into some coverage.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score.
That was ended up being a good interception right there. Look at this little. And the receiver gets bamboozled, and the Bills have the ball at their own 9-yard line, seeing if they can drive down the field and take advantage of this turnover.
And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd
Looking
down.
like the 5 rushes 11 yards to start off the game for Buffalo's running back.
See ball, get ball.
First play of the drive
Rip
goes the wrong
Van
way.
Ginkel there, he gets a nice tackle on him. And that is a loss of 2 to start this drive. That's not good. Backwards.
He's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of
Arrington
6 as they double their
doesn't
work
look that
space.
fast. He's looking a little
And this will
slow.
probably
6
be
rushes,
the
17
last play of
yards.
the quarter.
Ends up getting
3-0 after 1.
a little bit of
on
breathing
EA
room
Sports.
for the Bills in the 3rd and 6 instead of a 3rd and long. Now we got the second quarter coming about. Bills got the ball at their own 12-yard line.
They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, exit. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Check. Round 80. Check 55 for Mike. You ain't going nowhere.
And right there, we got the Bills with a first down. I missed that, unfortunately. I was getting harassed by security here in Miami and unable to follow that play, but they got a first down. 2nd and 10 here after this run gets them nowhere. After the interception, Miami had them pretty deep in, but were unable to stop them on their 3rd and 6 conversion.
To throw, it's Allen.
Got a fullback in, looking like they're going to play action. He's drifting left, nobody coming. He should probably get rid of this, and he gets almost sandwiched up. Probably should have gotten sandwiched, but instead this guy gets the entire glory of the sack. The other guy lets up. Man in motion here. Bills on a 3rd and long here, the 3rd and 15, that what they don't want. They're setting up blitz, and he falls down after a good catch just short of the first down. He's able to get it off before getting crushed by that, I believe was the linebacker, getting free. And instead of first down, he just can't quite make it. He ends up punting it inside the 20-yard line to the 15. Flips the field a little bit, and maybe Miami can come down the field this drive and either tie it up or take the lead.
Ready for their next drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10.
Shotgun, what a pass right there. That's a dot. I'm never going to stop saying that, so get over it right now. It gets run so many times by so many people that I deserve it. I'm going to single back. He ends up handing it off, getting nowhere right on that play. Well, a couple of yards. Didn't quite feel like it. 3rd and 6 here. 5 to go in the 2nd quarter. Miami down 3-0. They have the ball at their own 19-yard line. Their own red zone, and it's not good to be in your own red zone. He's got a lot of time. Nobody coming. Plenty of time. I think he's got plenty, and he just launches one. Intercepted. That was kind of an easy one. You throw that one away. Too much time, especially if you're going to throw across the field. And he returns it to the Miami 32-yard line. And he gets hit hard, too, so it's hard to see that side of the field, or the opposite side of the field of where you're standing, and he ends up making a gamble that does not pay off. I'm not sure if the Bills are in field goal range. I'm not sure about their kicker. I'm going to assume they are. Nice play right there. Newberry juking inside, maybe getting another extra yard because of that, but ends up getting 7, and I feel like they're even closer to field goal range, but again, I'm not 100% sure on the kicker. And then there's the user aspect. Can he make it? Pretty sure he's made a decent amount of field goals. Nobody blocking for him. It was almost like there were 3 offensive linemen right there. 2 of them just got taken out by one guy on Miami, and that was horrific. Look at that. Number 69 gets crushed. Can't even block the guy while his teammates blocking him, taking them out of the play and getting 2 Miami defenders to absolutely crush the running back right there. 3rd and 7 here. Trying to avoid a turnover here. Defense shifting around, trying to make life a little rough for Allen. He's going to scramble and get duffed, but look at him, flat on his back with his arms above his head. He looks like a snow angel. Not really very angelic, though. He looks a little busted up. Field goal coming for Bill Maher. 4th and 7. And he's going to get it. 6-0 Buffalo. 3 minutes and 21 seconds to go in the first half.
This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
All right, Miami's starts this drive with their own 25-yard line. Run to the right, and he is able to swerve away a little bit. Look at that. Look at the swerve right there. He actually doesn't even go down. He steps out of bounds. A couple more inches right there. Maybe he busts loose and scores a touchdown on this because he barely gets pushed out of bounds.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Look at that. 10 plays for the Dolphins to start off this game. 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. And a spin move just jukes him. Look at that. He doesn't go anywhere, but he's making everybody look silly. If he doesn't spin into a defender right there, that play goes on the SportsCenter highlight film. We're talking in real life, too. That was kind of Lamar Jackson-y. But again, he ran into somebody. A little spin move right there gets him a couple extra yards right there. 7 rushes, 42 yards. He's starting to open it up a little bit, and a big hole up the middle. Nobody touches him for 15 yards, and he ends up getting into enemy territory. They're now at the Buffalo 45-yard line, closing in on the 2-minute warning. It's 2:26 to go.
Before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Mike, check, 59. You go, night. Mike's 59.
They'll look to throw on first down to Josh Rosen.
Shotgun formation here. He's drifting left. Nobody coming to get him. He's got a man barreling down on him. He throws this one away. That's the smart move. Last time he had this same scenario, he ended up throwing it across field and giving Buffalo a very easy opportunity to drift underneath it and make the interception. This time, throwing it away, living to fight another day. 2nd and 10.
Rosen completes it to Parker, and he's got a first down.
He's got a man open over the middle, goes over some of the people's heads. They wouldn't have been able to swat it out, I think. Yeah, nice pass right there.
Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Gets down, and that is a 1st and 10 at the Buffalo 27-yard line. Buffalo up 6-0, a touchdown pretty much.
Finding its legs now. Here's another first.
Pretty much makes those 6 points look like nothing. All that tough, hard work to get 2 field goals, and if they score a touchdown, it basically wipes it out. Ballage up the middle. He's going to swerve his way to the 5-yard line. 2 rushes, 23 yards.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Huge hole right there, and Miami in business. They are in the red zone. They are inside the 10-yard line.
But now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Walton, and he will push his way forward.
They're at the 5.
The 3-yard
Up the middle, doesn't get anywhere. Good tackle in the, well, not the backfield. I think they give him a yard. 2 yards on that.
Second down play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Buffalo calling a timeout right here. I believe that was them.
This is Walton. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
And that's an easy run up the middle. Big hole, untouched for a touchdown. They do take. Well, I'm assuming they take the lead. Maybe I'll wait.
Extra point up and good by Sanders.
And they take the lead with the extra point. Miami winning 7-6. There's a minute 15 to go in the first half. Good game going on here in Miami.
This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
And Robinson, Buffalo with a decent return. He looks like he's holding his arm. I don't see an injury thing, so he's probably just reliving his days in the farm.
They're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach is talking with his offensive
Sometimes you go elbow deep.
Let's go ahead and press
It's life.
this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started.
Buffalo single back here. They've got some tight ends in. They're going to fake the handoff and pass it off to the left. Nice little play right there. 9 for 11 for 70 yards. Is keeping the turnovers down. That's a good thing. It's kind of redundant to keep saying that, but believe me, I think it has to be said almost every 5 seconds because people love throwing interceptions in Madden.
Give him 4 yards there.
Nice little juke right there, but doesn't get any yards. Good user tackle. I think that was a user tackle. It looked like it. I'm just going to assume it was, and I don't care.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Allen now looks to throw.
You get a shotgun here. They've got the ball at their own 46-yard line with 40 seconds to go in the second quarter. Dips it in, and this is going to be Newberry. Little juke inside. Gives him a couple extra yards, and the user defender didn't want to give up even more and was able to scare the wide receiver into making another move, but big gain, and that one's going to not get caught, almost get intercepted. Dangerous throw right there. It was swatted away, it looks like, at the last second. Somewhat dangerous, somewhat ballsy. I like it. I'm not saying it was a stupid throw. I'm saying it was dangerous. Sometimes you gotta go for the danger. Run up the middle, and it's a couple of yards. 10, 9. He's going to call a timeout, I'm assuming, to kick a field goal, maybe take the lead. They've got the ball at the Miami 33-yard line, and they do call that timeout. There's 3 seconds to go. Let's see what they do. I missed the wind condition when Miami kicked their extra point. Can't remember if it was going left to right.
They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. So we have reached halftime.
Field goes up, right down the middle. It's good. I've never really seen Buffalo do too bad on field goals. So their user field goaling isn't so bad. It's maybe they just don't have enough power. They have enough power. They take the lead 9-7, and that's a good thing because they had to kick the ball off apparently, as you're watching, in the second half. So taking the lead and having a little bit of momentum makes it a very good thing for the Buffalo Bills.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally.
Miami coming out a little bunchy formation. Puts a guy out wide.
Here as he's taken down.
Drifted back. He's going to get sacked, however. Number 91, Oliver Jr. Look at him coming in. That was he had a lot of time to throw it, but starts drifting, and I don't think anybody really saw. He just came exploding out of that line. Taking Rosen down, and Rosen, I don't think he liked that. 2nd and 25 now. They're inside their 20-yard line. They're at their own 11. A 15-yard loss. That doesn't feel very good, but you know, you still got the running back for Miami, even though they're passing it right now. And he's going to have a man wide open on the other side. Devontae Parker, little juke inside and a little bit of a swim move. I'm not sure why he's swimming, and maybe he's reliving his moments in the breaststroke when he was in high school. Apparently, he was a really good swimmer. Sometimes you just have flashbacks. Stop doing acid. 1st and 10 now. They're at their own 38-yard line. Miami with a big play. A lot of momentum now. I put the momentum completely on Miami's shoulders. Maybe a foot or two on Buffalo, but right now with that big run, that doesn't make it look good either. They are now in enemy territory. They are at Buffalo's 49-yard line.
I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Right back to him on 1st down.
And he's going to hand the ball off to the left. He breaks a tackle, decent usering right there to keep him honest and not bouncing him outside and getting the help that he needed. It could have been a much worse run right there if he overcommits. 1st and 10, though, at the Buffalo 35-yard line.
Check 13. Check. Hug. Hey, wahoo. Protein spill.
On 1st down, it's Walton.
He's got 2 wide receivers off to the right. He's going to hand the ball off to Walton. A little bit of an over pursuit right there. Oh, Walton Jr. is down. Injury timeout for Miami. Not good. You don't want to lose him. He's been a big bright spot for Miami in this grueling game. Buffalo and Miami hate each other. They have been at each other's throats since 1962.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26.
And it all started over some mining property. Or is that the Hatfields and McCoys? I don't know. It doesn't matter.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again.
Miami, 3rd and 1 here. Up the middle with Ballage. Spins inside, but he's going to get the 1st down anyway. That doesn't matter. Probably didn't need the spin inside, however. Trying to make a couple extra yards, trying to cut back down the other side of the field, maybe thinking he has that giant hole. Doesn't matter. Again, 1st and 10 at the Buffalo 24-yard line. He's knocking at the red zone door. The blitz gets to Rosen, however. He's going to get sacked for a 10-yard loss. Giles, great call right there. It felt a little delayed. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know if that was on purpose or if the linebacker forgot that he was blitzing. Sometimes it doesn't matter.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They run it with
2nd and 20, but he's been in this position before, and he's come out of it pretty easy. Run up the middle. Big hole again. This defensive line is getting crushed right up the middle. Well, he's only got 1 guy in the middle, defensive line-wise.
But it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll try and run with the
Bless me. 4th and 1 here. He's going for it. And he's going to get it nice and easy. A little bit of an over pursuit by the defender. I'm not sure he would have stopped him anyway, but Miami moving the chains. Even with those sacks, it's like Miami sets themselves up with a 2nd and 20 on purpose.
Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
I need a 2nd and 32 to get my game plan going. Walton Jr. is not back in, and that's not looking good. I've seen 2 running backs. I've seen Ballage, and I've seen... Well, I'm not sure who this guy was, but... He's tired. I can tell you that much. He is tired. 9-7. Buffalo still winning. There's 3 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Plenty of time for both teams. Again, this is a grueling matchup, though. There's not I wouldn't expect an explosion of points. Ballage goes off to the right, a little bit off tackle, and doesn't get really anywhere. 2 yards back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10 from the Buffalo 12-yard line. They've been knocking at the red zone door. Well, they've been inside the red zone. They've been on the foyer for a few minutes here. Joseph, that's the guy.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Yep. Here we go. This is a decent protection. He's got plenty of time. Nobody. No, wait. I looked down at the wrong time, and I see Nadi pushing a guy back and gets the sack. Rosen goes down again. Almost pushes him out of the red zone, and
He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Let's go, D. Middle.
To the air, Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy.
Testing, welcome to the show.
1st and 10. Allen.
How's it going, guys? I'm back. I got a phone call. It was an informant letting me know that security was on their way. I had to run. Now I'm back. It's a little bit. There's 2 security officers here in Miami. There's the stadium security officers, and then there's the COVID security officers, and they're the ones chasing me. I've got COVID. Probably shouldn't. Well, we're on. Who cares? Oh, nice little play right there. Is that going to be a flag? Who's going to be? Is that going to be a holding? Wow.
They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
I feel like that flag came really late. It was after the guy fell down and got tackled, but you know what? Sometimes you just get screwed. And he is the Buffalo Bills, and if you know anything about the Buffalo Bills.
Now Allen operating from the gun, and it's intercepted.
Drops back to pass. He doesn't have a lot of time. He's going to throw an easy interception. He throws it into triple coverage. Starting to implode a little bit here in the 4th quarter. I didn't get to see the field goal that took the lead for Miami. As like I said, I had to run. Not as fast as that guy. Now Miami's within field goal, in field goal range. The thing that Buffalo had going for them was they were staying within field goal point. Like basically, staying within enough points to kick a field goal is good. Because I don't see them scoring a touchdown. But if Miami kicks a field goal here, it's going to put an intense amount of pressure on Buffalo. And they have to force some. They're going to have to force some passes. And oh no! Changes the. If you look at closely, he's about to get maybe tackled from behind by Oliver, and then he slows up, backs up.
You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he
and
did.
that seems to be
wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes.
Par for the course right now. They're starting to buck fever. They're starting to mentally break down. So it happens to us, especially the tier 2ers. Usually it happens in the 2nd quarter, but Some of us sometimes last into the third, and even the good ones can last into the fourth, but that's when everything starts to break down, and it's looking like the fingers, the brain. Maybe somebody needs some Adderall, get themselves going, but first and goal at the 2-yard line, 5:44 to go, and it's looking dangerous. Up the middle, gets stuffed though. Jay Joseph, -2 yards for his game.
Just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
You got a second goal at the 2.
Here's a run with Balaj. And he is met quickly.
He's going to run up the middle. Balaj breaks the first tackle, doesn't get anywhere after, though. They lose 2 yards on this. He's going to go in no huddle. I feel like I've seen this play before, but I could be wrong. And I have seen that play before, but this gets stopped.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So
he gets a yard, though. I was going to say in the backfield, but he ends up getting a yard, and it's 4th and goal. They're going to kick the field goal to put them up 4.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
All right, let's go here. Let's see what Buffalo can do. They got the ball at their own 25-yard line. There's 4 minutes and 39 seconds to go. Miami had the lead and then just took a bigger lead with a field goal. It's 13-9. The total yards for each team are under 200, so this has been a grueling game. Man in motion to the right. Defense moving around. He throws it off, a little dump off pass, a little short pass, and he gets 2 yards on that. Excuse me, 2 yards on that. I've been drinking. Drops back to pass. He's drifting left again. He's got nobody open. He throws it deep, and that's going to get overthrown right there. Well, overthrown from everyone. That's a good thing. If you're going to overthrow it, you better overthrow it from everybody.
Like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls.
3rd and 8 here. Ball falls harmlessly to the ground on that. But nothing harmless about this down. 4 minutes to go.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
He's going to whip it into coverage, and that ball gets swatted away.
Knock it away and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Oh, you're asking who that is? Oh,
All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah,
I think his name's the Lizard.
A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensing. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that
yeah,
one
it's the
up.
Lizard.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open, but you are a little bit more.
All right, shotgun. 1st and 10. They're on their own 27-yard line. Miami's got the ball back.
How would you say it? Consistently.
Let's see if Buffalo's defense can come up with anything. A nice little stop here.
Continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal.
And that ball, I think he was trying to bait him right there, but ends up user playmaker into the right spot. Can't get there in time, and still a 1st and 10. Miami looking for a touchdown to seal the game, and Buffalo looking to hopefully stop them, but maybe only give up 3, if anything. Maybe get the ball back. He's going to get hit hard, but throws the ball away just in time. 6 of 10 for 84 yards and 2 interceptions. Not a good passing game for the Dolphins. The Bills have been doing a good job getting a decent amount of pressure, but they've been giving up some big plays, so can't give the Bills too much, especially that defensive line and the defensive front getting pushed forward when doing run plays up the middle. Miami's been succeeding very well.
Here's Rosen to throw. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. It'll be a pickup of
Balaj with a little dump off to Balaj, and he actually, does he lose a yard? No, he gains a yard. 3rd and 9. They have been very successful on 3rd downs, I believe, or has it been 2nd downs and 30s? I'm not sure.
In the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
All right, we got shotgun formation here. We got 3 wide receivers to the left. 3rd and 9, 2:44 to go in the 4th quarter. Drops back to pass. He's got a man wide open. Wide open. Nobody there.
The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation.
I don't know what to say about that. I mean, all I can say is why. The linebacker froze, leaves him completely wide open, and that's an easy 1st down. Most people can make that throw. I said most.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
We got another 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute warning. Another one of the greatest passes I've ever seen in my life, but it doesn't go anywhere. He actually loses yards.
57 to go in the ball game.
But still a dot. I mean, it was so accurate that you got to give it props where props are due.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
The accuracy was impeccable.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain.
And run up the middle goes nowhere. We're at a 3rd down again. I don't trust Buffalo's defense right now to stop them on 3rd down. I'd be surprised if they do, because Miami's got their number, especially on 3rd down. I really would love to see the 3rd down percentage. 27 rushes, 13 passes for Miami. Definitely very run heavy. But they definitely pass the ball when they need to. So let's see if Buffalo can stuff them, or let's see if Miami gets an easy 1st down like last time.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And no, this ball gets intercepted. I'm not. Wow.
You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
What pathetic effort by the wide receiver there. That is a veteran just kind of looking at the ball. That is sad and a terrible excuse. And a turnover gives Buffalo some life inside 2 minutes, a minute 48. They've got the ball at their own 28-yard line. Let's see what they can do.
37, gain of 9.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right
A little swervy rush right there. 2nd and 1, minute 40 with only 1 timeout. They got to try to keep the clock in mind. It is moving. Man in motion to the right. We're ticking under a minute 20. And that should have been intercepted. I think they saw it coming. Doesn't quite get there in time. Ball falls harmlessly. It's 3rd and 1 with a minute 14 to go. Buffalo's got the ball at their own 37-yard line. They're looking for a big play. They need somebody to come out of their breaks. They need somebody to pancake somebody. Maybe somebody falls down on Miami. They need something. They need a big 1st down, and this is a huge gain. Huge gain for the Buffalo Bills. They're getting inside enemy territory, inside the 30-yard line with a minute to go. They're not calling timeout. That's a good move. They're doing a no huddle, however. Buffalo 1st and 10. They're dropped back. He's going to get... No, he's not getting sacked. He throws the ball away just in time. A sack there would have been enormous. Clock running, but instead they were able to stop it. Even though Allen gets run over, it still gives him a chance there at the Miami 28-yard line with 41 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. They're in general scoring distance. It's not much of a Hail Mary as much as it's just the ball in the air, and you're going to have a bunch of defenders. Just let's see what can do. Here we go. I'm excited. Got a man in motion. Little bit of offensive pre-play stuff. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. The clock is winding down. They're going to get this ball off. A blitz is coming. He picks it up a little bit. That ball is thrown over the middle. Probably should have been intercepted, and instead goes over the defender's head, and it's caught inside the 10-yard line. 1st and goal with 34 seconds to go here. I feel like that was dangerous, but I don't get to see the instant replay. Maybe I'll clip it, and maybe I'll try to replay it. Maybe we have enough time right there.
With a touchdown, and that's
dangerous throw. I like it. You got to do what you got to do in this situation. 1st and goal. They've got the ball at the 9-yard line. Miami's a little bit on their heels here, although they get a little bit stingy when you're this close to their goal line.
He'll look to throw.
Drops back to pass. He's got plenty of time here. And he's going to move left and throw it away. He's got no timeouts. That's a good move right there. They still got 26 seconds to go. Field goal does absolutely nothing. Literally, the kicker should go into the locker room and sit on his thumbs because they're not going to need him. Here we go. Shotgun in for the Bills. 2nd and goal from the 9.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away.
He's drifting left. He's going to get sacked. That is the worst thing that can happen right now. 6 seconds. He's just going to have to hike the ball and hope. He's going to go for the end zone here. And he does go for the end zone. That ball gets intercepted. That sack, not good. He ends up taking it at the end of the game. Good game, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that sack was kind of, it makes you rush, and he did have to rush. He had to get to the line of scrimmage. He throws a Hail Mary-ish type play, a prayer, and the prayer does not get answered. Miami intercepts the ball at the end. Good game, ladies and gentlemen. 3 takeaways by the Bills, 2 takeaways by the Dolphins at 1 at the very end. 62 passing yards held to. An overall tough game. That is division football right there. Miami winning 13-9. The Bills with a last opportunity. It just couldn't quite pull it off. The big sack at the end by the Dolphins there hurts their chances. And had to rush the line of scrimmage on their last play of the game. Excellent game, guys. Welcome to the show. I hope you guys enjoy your day. There should be some more games on later. And from here on out, you're all terrible.